Hey, welcome to the Hennasooq channel. My name is Khadija. I am the founder and CEO of Hennasooq, where I specialize in henna natural hair color and Ayurvedic healthy hair care. I share amazing recipes, how-to tips, and expert advice on caring for your hair naturally. All right, so week 7 already. Can you believe it? Like, the time has just been flying. And we're going to be talking about cleansing your hair and what herbs and recipes you can use to cleanse your hair naturally. So let's get in it. When taking part in week 7's challenge, where you'll go to find the suggested ingredient that you're going to have to use as your main focus of the recipe that you will also be creating at home, is that you have to go to hennasooq.com, click on hair care, Ayurvedic herbs, then you can click on cleanse, and then you'll find all the different ingredients and products that you can use to create your own recipe. As I chose Shikakai Powder. Shikakai is amazing for cleansing your hair. Absolutely a must be in your Ayurvedic hair care stash if you are looking to cleanse your hair with herbs. That is really great. And then you have Cassia, which, believe it or not, a lot of people don't realize that is also pretty cleansing and strengthening and conditioning. And none of these will color your hair. It just focuses primarily on just cleansing your hair. And what I'm going to be showing you today, though, is how to make these herbs into a pre-poo cleansing treatment. Because sometimes you don't necessarily just want to use the straight herbs, especially if your hair happens to be on the dry side. That might make your hair feel drier, and you might be like, well, wow, it's not working for me. Like, that's why I recommend you keep track of all your progress and all the recipes and everything you're doing, because you do have to tweak it according to your hair type and your hair goals and your hair needs. And this is what this challenge teaches you. So with the pre-poo, it's very moisturizing, and yet it's going to be cleansing. So that's going to be a bonus. So you can skip the shampoo part and just cleanse your hair with this pre-poo mask that I'm about to make and show you how to do. And then from there, you can condition your hair as well. If you still feel you need to condition, you may not have to. Just don't do too much moisture. You just, again, it's a little bit of trial and error. So every step that you're doing, you have to write it down. So what I do have to do, though, as my pre-poo moisturizing ingredient, I chose Shea Butter. So we're gonna let that melt. And once that's melted, we're gonna come back to this recipe and I'm gonna show you how to make it. So now we have our melted shea butter. So that I can pour it really easily, I'm going to use this little tiny bowl, pour it into this tiny little bowl. Ooh, I made a lot. This says it's a 1/4 cup. I made more. I probably made 1/2 cup. But let's just start with 1/2 cup at a time because I want to see how the texture comes out. So from your Shikakai powder, you're going to probably add, let's do, because if you have leftovers, you can freeze it and use it again next time. So it's okay to make a little extra. So for this recipe, let's make 4 tablespoons of each. And that's the Shikakai first. And then we're going to do 4 tablespoons of the Cassia. Oh, yes. That's beautiful. All right. And then, you see that? See that really well? Then you guys can mix up all those herbs really well. I would suggest you still add some warm to hot distilled water. Get it a little triggered in there. And then we got a 1/4 cup of melted shea butter. Yes. Okay, let's go. Remember, if this cools down, it's probably gonna harden. So if you want to use it right away would be best, so that way it doesn't get like too hard and thick. I highly recommend that all of you do have a little mini crock pot on hand, because if you do have leftovers of this, you may want to go ahead and melt it down again next time, so that way you can use it again. And remember, when you're melting down shea butters and any butters and oils in general, try to use low heat. You really don't want to use high heat because it can kill off all the benefits, and you definitely don't want to microwave. Do not microwave, please. And then just add enough. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it's so nice. And because it's going to be a cleansing pre-poo treatment, you can make it a little thicker than usual. This is actually very, very creamy. And I'm going to leave it a little bit thicker than usual, just a tiny bit, because it's going to go right on the hair strands as a nice paste. And it's just going to be creamy and smooth. And I really don't like when recipes just drip. And you want to get the max benefits. This is a really nice texture. I mean, just look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, it smells so nice. It smells really good. Oh my gosh. It really does smell good. It smells like, definitely like Shikakai. If you smelled Shikakai before, you can smell it. So then you can do this on your hair now, and then apply it by sections. Let it sit in your hair maybe 5 to 10 minutes and wash it out right into the shower. And then from there, you can use a conditioner, but you might not need to because it's so moisturizing. And you can tell I only used a 1/4 cup of the Shea Butter that I melted. It was perfect. I love the consistency. And there you have it. This is so great. And again, if you have leftovers, remember to freeze it. So I really hope that you love this cleansing recipe, showing you how to use Shikakai and Cassia to make an amazing mask as a pre-poo treatment that adds a lot of moisture at the same time as cleansing your hair. So thank you for tuning in and taking part in the 8 Weeks Hair Goals Challenge. Stay tuned. We got week 8 left. It's coming right up. It's around the corner. Thank you. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe because I have videos coming out every single week. And I have a new series coming out. A new series coming out, and you don't want to miss it. So definitely subscribe. Have an amazing day. Bye.